Due to the fact that the United States of America has just stated that XRP is secure, you might assume that I am crazy, as a result of the Securities and Exchange Commission actually appealing the Ripple case, which was all set out in advance. You may recall that I informed you that this was going to take place just a few days ago. Additionally, I informed you that 227 is still confirmed, but this is of no consequence at this time, because the CC is appealing this case as a marketing technique, in order to avoid reaching a settlement with Ripple, because Ripple is unwilling to do so and the CC is looking for money. In reality, the Securities and Exchange Commission CC made the decision to appeal the case on October 2nd. This was due to the fact that the judge agreed that Ripple would only be required to pay a fine of $125 million, rather than the $2 billion that the SEC had requested. It was made very obvious at that time that the CC will file an appeal regarding the Ripple case in the event that they did not get the $2 billion charge from Ripple. And with it they emerged victorious in the end. However, the Securities and Exchange Commission CC did what they do best, which is to appeal. The CC is clearly going to lose this lawsuit, and I believe that they are aware of this fact. On the other hand, they are still attempting to come to an agreement because Ripple is upset and simply wants the litigation to be over so that they can move on with their lives. This is something that the Securities and Exchange Commission CC wants to use as a means of exerting pressure on Ripple and saying, if you don't pay that $2 billion fine, we're going to keep this. Considering that Ripple and the CC are likely to achieve a settlement within the next few days, this is a plan that can be implemented. There is a good chance that you will suffer financial losses, and it is obvious that Ripple will prefer to bring a lawsuit and reach a settlement of $2 billion rather than going to court and winning. Due to the fact that even Brett Girdinghouse is irate and believes that the SEC case against them would cost them a significant amount of money, it is very obvious that this is what will occur. He is of the opinion that he ought to agree to a settlement with the CC about the Ripple lawsuit and pay the money. That way, Ripple and the CC will both be satisfied with the outcome. In addition, we are going to verify what you can see in this picture, which is that the price of XRP is going to reach $227. This prediction is based on trend analysis, price estimations, and charts. The sum was $227 in total. It is probable that after this appeal of the XRP case, it may appear to be impossible. It is actually closer than you guys expected, and the Saint verified this by convening an emergency meeting regarding a possible settlement resolution shortly after the XRP lawsuit was filed. The meeting was called to discuss the possibility of a settlement. What I have previously told you and what I can yet say is demonstrated by all of this evidence. To that end, I would like to request that you please click the like button, subscribe to the station so that you may receive updates regarding new videos, and share this particular video. Due to the fact that we have been calling all of the happenings as they have occurred, and on account of the fact that we are singing a gigantic, except big gift for all of those fortunate individuals, Ripple should purchase the CF in order to pay the $2 billion and put an end to the litigation. However, before we get into that, let's speak about this Ripple, and the United States Congress just declared that CBDC would be backed by the dollar on a system that's constructed by CBDC. In order to summarize this lesson, to a certain extent, the United States Congress has indicated that we will be utilizing the XRP system. We are planning to collaborate with Ripple on this project. Because BRICS is already utilizing Ripple and will soon be utilizing the XRP system, we are interested in creating our very own virtual currency. The job that they are doing with them is still ongoing. They are informing us that we will utilize the XRP system since they do not want us to lag behind in regards to technology. Instead of attempting to make innovation impossible, we would prefer that Gary Gensler resolve this case from Ripple. I see, it is the video clip. On the other hand, I would like to emphasize the following in the globe clip for you. The XRP ETF file has been approved by the United States, barely a few hours before they submitted their appeal. To put it simply, this indicates that it is illogical. The Securities and Exchange Commission would not even allow the XRP ETF file to be processed if they truly believed and knew for certain that XRP was a securities. It is not going to take place. In this particular instance, however, it is clear that this is the authentic Us.Thankx page. They gave their consent to the filing of the XRP ETF, but then all of a sudden announced that they were going to challenge the decision. When it comes down to it, this indicates that they do not believe what they are saying. They are battling for something that they do not believe in, but they are in need of the money. They also have a great deal more to the settlement than they were in the past. On the other hand, the concept revolves around the fact that Ripple has been declining settlement after settlement ever since the beginning. The Securities and Exchange Commission CC has made it public that they have made settlement offers to Ripple on more than 3 separate occasions. However, Ripple has declined each of these offers. This appeal is the only thing that the Securities and Exchange Commission has or has had that might put pressure on them. If Ripple decides to launch an appeal, they will want to resolve the matter as soon as possible because they do not want to wait for another several years on the lawsuit. The cost of going to court will not be incurred by them. None of this is something that they want to do. This is the reason why the CC. Ripple wants to reach a settlement with them about this matter, despite the fact that it was just employed by a pressure piece. Obviously, they ought to be compensated for the $2 billion that they believe they have lost due to the fact that they did not have this pressure piece. because the CC would not have authorized an XRP ETF registration hours before, or even days before, but just hours before appealing the Ripple case judgment that stated XRP is not a security. This is just more piece of evidence that demonstrates the correctness of the statement. Even though it appears to be going against itself, everything ultimately comes back to the core reason, which is that the CC wants to obtain the money. Does not care what it is saying, since it is aware that what it is saying is not accurate and that Ripple will ultimately prevail throughout the lawsuit. What is happening, however, is that it is being used to exert pressure on Ripple to pay the $2 billion and put an end to the case for good. Following that, I would want to discuss the XRP ledger because it is an essential component of the XRP cryptocurrency. More crucially, despite the fact that the value of XRP is decreasing as a result of this massive lawsuit, there is something on the XRP ledger that continues to increase. Producer of the coin known as CTF. This particular DeFi token is the most valued DeFi token overall, and it is the 10th most valuable DeFi token on the XRP platform. There are only 120 million tickets available, making it the least popular option. It is possible to utilize it for. The likelihood is that this will increase by hundreds of thousands of percentage points over the course of the next few days or weeks is quite high. The fact that they are going to launch their second coin on a centralized market is soon to be made public. Given that the CTF code is brand new, this is of utmost significance. Not many people are able to keep hold of them. I estimate that approximately 4,000 people have them. I can have it right here in this same spot. The fact that there are just 4,200 holders is a relatively small number, which indicates that the game is still in its very early stages. Additionally, there is a limited supply, which increases the likelihood that a supply shock will occur at any moment. Additionally, in the event that there is a shock to the supply, the price has the potential to skyrocket and come to 1,400. Following the dissemination of this information, which is scheduled to take place today, Jack Derper predicts that the value of the CTI token will easily increase to $374.25. To put it another way, gentlemen, the price will go up at any moment and ultimately reach double digits. Following that, it will continue to rise until it reaches beyond three figures and $374.25. That is all for the time being, gentlemen. During this subsequent bull run, it is possible that we will see $1,400 in the long term. To suggest that you are only going to invest in XRP appears to be completely insane. If Ripple does not reach a settlement with the Ripple South Carolina case, those who own XRP will be unable to take advantage of this bull run. Due to the fact that the SC will only serve to lower the price of XRP, they will not be able to produce any profits from it. This is the same thing that they did the previous year, or during the most recent bull run. Those that possessed XRP were unable to take use of it because of the C key. Essentially, the plan is that although I continue to own XRP, which I still do, I will invest my money in tokens that have a low supply and a strong demand, which might potentially generate income for me. The reasoning for this is that I want to find a different approach to compensate for the millions of dollars that I lost during the most recent bull run due to XRP. One of the most advantageous aspects of the CTA currency is that it is derived from the XRP ledger and the modified polygon. In any case, it is a very strong indication, should you possess XRP. Your holder is the only thing that it is intended for. It is also a plus because in the event that the CTF token does reach a market cap of $40 billion, you will be able to receive a return of $1,000 for every $1,000 that you have invested in it. In the event that it reaches 1,400, each 1,000 unit is equivalent to